Hi YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to the Dice Flat Toy Review. Today we're going to be doing something completely and utterly different though. Going back into the usual style of toy reviews, I suppose. Because if you remember yesterday, I actually did one of the biggest vlogs so far. And yes, it's obviously a tradition that always goes back to every Thursday the 21st on every single month. Well, any month obviously. Any month can have a Thursday the 21st. But anyways, let me just go ahead and grab the webcam. And how was that big vlog though yesterday? Did you like it or did you hate it? And yes, we got a Japanese blue and white train running around this time because, you know, I'm actually kind of thinking that I wasn't as, you know, accurate than I'd actually expect today, but this is what I'm going to be doing today though. We're going to be basically taking a look at two flip-up products. One there is called the flip-up Origami British Wildlife Collection Swimming Common Gadwall Small Duck Flight 5-pack, which costs about £6.50 if you look at it like so. Okay, and we also have, ooh, this might relate into something interesting. It's the Chinese Goldfish versus Japanese Koi Carp at Large Lake 12-pack. £17.99 or £18. Might as well take a look at this one here first, because there's the back of the packaging, which looks like that. Ooh, we've got some goldfish there, and on the other side is a very massive magic koi carp. Yes, I don't know why, but this really makes me think of magic carp. Of course, yes, goldfish and koi carp are pretty much two of the different species, of course. Although, with that being said, I could pretty much, you know, make a direct comparison and just, you know, spot the difference. Although, you might be thinking one is similar to another one, and maybe that's something I can easily relate to. But yes, I do know that I'd probably presume that koi were originally Chinese, because, well, before they were Japanese, koi were pretty much Chinese fish though, back then though, because I did hear someone told me that koi carp, before they were Japanese, I've got a funny feeling. Let's take a look at these red and white colours. This is the Kohaku type koi carp. Everyone knows this colorization, right? Of course, yes, we all know that goldfish came from China, or East Asia in general. So, this would probably mean that if it's a white-looking carp, then it just shouts out to be a koi. But maybe it's not always the case. I believe these two are kois. That there is a koi carp though, but it looks okay, because, you know, obviously a lot of the koi carp would have been, you know, carp from China that have been, you know, exported or imported from China, I believe. There you go. That looks quite nice. It's a red, wine, blue sort of carp though. I'll call it a, what's that? Japanese name, Asagi type carp. Looks quite cool, that koi. Of course, it's quite good in terms of the whiskers as well, or the barbels. Then you've also got other colorizations of carp though. I think those ones are koi. The ones with the black markings as well, they're koi, I believe. You might be thinking, oh, but I've heard goldfish. Well, they're actually koi carp. And they're very commonly used in ornamental ponds, of course, and lakes. Especially when you go to the botanical gardens, you see loads and loads of koi carp everywhere. Of course they love bread. That's the one thing about koi carp that you should actually trust with. Even me though. And hey, these guys look really amazing in the way they've been, you know, designed like that. This one's a red one. And apart from the koi carp, we've also got some goldfish here. Now, of course, yes, they look like the ones that I found at the local lake though, where there's big koi carp. But there's also like large goldfish. Okay, so that looks quite nice. It's a yellow and orange looking goldfish. There's the other side here. Okay, nice looking design though. And this one here, ooh, this one looks authentically Chinese. As you can tell though. Obviously I think that could be a goldfish, or that could be a carp though. Maybe a Chinese koi carp though. Well, in a sense koi is Japanese, right? But yes, that looks quite cool. I mean, it's so hard to differentiate on what is Japanese and what is Chinese. Maybe in the you know, if someone is pretty much into, you know, how would you say it, if anyone's like a very big East Asian buff, well, that's going to be quite, you know, not just hard, but also quite a bit, how would you say it, complex to think of it this way, because, well, you know, Japan and China look pretty much similar though. And of course, yes, I'm just having a good look at both the goldfish and the koi carp, which in a sense come from two different East Asian countries. Oh yes, it looks pretty nice, eh? Maybe I should do, throughout the rest of this week and also into next week, I should do in the theme of Japan and China. Looking at two different countries, you know, but with the same sort of, almost sort of similar sort of, how would you say it, cultures though, but nevertheless, as I can tell, both China and Japan, I think the most common thing that is pretty much a fact is that they're both East Asian countries. Although, obviously, I do see Japan in a much more modern way than in ancient Japan. I do see more modern Japan than ancient Japan though, because, you know, Japan is a actually it's a developed country. It is fully developed, but China is constantly, you know, it is literally a developing country. It is constantly, how do you say it, building, and it's also constantly growing at the same time. So that product is done. Let's take a look at the £6.50 Gadwall products. That's what they look like at the back of the packaging there. Ooh, there's a bit of a very strange perspective view of the male and the female Gadwall ducks. Suppose they're going to be quite similar to what I did back then, though. When I did the other Gadwall product, which was like a 6-pack of Gadwalls there, and it came with some food that made it like a 12-pack. So of course, yes, everyone knows there's male Gadwalls here. Of course, the males look a bit more greyish and a bit more, well, they're not as colourful as the females though, although that being said, I could say otherwise, because, you know, the males have actually got a red patch right over there, which probably distinguishes, yeah, it looks actually quite nice. They've got like red on the wings there as well. To me, this actually looks quite nice, the Gadwall. There's the other one there. This is a female. As you can tell, females are a lot more duller, but with the same type of beak. If I open up the wings, they look quite different though, although they do have this black marking there that both the male and the female have. But what's missing is of course the red detailing on the wings though, which in a sense is a very common feature on female Gadwalls. We've got 2 females and 3 males, which in a sense is a bit of a very strange imbalance though, but that's pretty much how, you know, life goes on, or life works when you have birds around which are male. You know, what's quite funny is I'm actually thinking of, you know, male birds having a lot much more, you know, a more greater sort of imbalance there than females. But yet again, I could basically say otherwise. Okay, so yes, yeah, that's another male Gadwall there. Hopefully I'm getting the species name right there, eh? There you go. It's also got like a black end there next to where the tail is. If I open its wings, there you go, pretty similar there. And you've also got the other one there, which in a sense it's, obviously I'm actually kind of thinking, I'm sort of thinking that, yeah, I think that's probably about it though, eh? But let's just take a look at the names. That there is a male. Okay, that's a male. I think we've seen this species before, haven't we, though? And, but the other duck species I might look forward to make there in the future is probably a common green-winged teal. That'll be fairly nice, though, eh? If I make, you know, make products that relate into teal-like ducks. That'd be brilliant. But anyways, I think that's probably about it in this video, though. So, if you really enjoyed in this very short and quick easy video though, please give this video a good like, of course, as I can show you the thumbs up like so, yes! Subscribe for more Flip videos in the future, and also please tell me on what do you like and what did you not like about that big vlog I did on the 21st of April. Could I have actually done it a lot much more better than before, but anyways, with that being said, with a very fast Japanese train going by, as always, thanks so much for watching and bye for now.